Alright, exhaust is done. Well, get out of the way. I'm going to go back in time now for part 2 and show you how I got to here. Let's do it. Done. This is ready to be removed and tacked up. One final test fit and then off we go. Gotten carried away and it's gotten dark, but you can see here that's all tacked in place, ready to go. So I'll probably weld this tonight, I reckon, at least most of it, so that it's ready to go tomorrow. Waiting for it to cool. The next day now, I spent a lot of last night welding up the attachment for the muffler to the existing exhaust. I'm just about done with that. But I messed up and I forgot that I need to go and see Kev this morning so he can have a look at helping me buff out some scratches on the car. So I need to put the old muffler back on so that I can go to Kev's and do that and then come back and finish this muffler. So I always do this. Kev was helping me buff out some scratches on the car. Still a couple of little bits and pieces, but he's definitely helped me out. Got rid of most of the big ones. There's another big paint one there as well, but that's pretty much completely gone now. I'll obviously end up getting my own gear and giving it a go as well, but he's really helped me out today, so that's been great. He also gave me some of this trim detailer, which I've been using, which I'll show you before and after of, but it's really made a difference to particularly these external black trims. So yeah, that's been great, but because I can't help myself, now I have to go and do every single black trim on the car. So I've done there, I've done inside, but anyway, nah, it's been really good. Thanks again, Kev. All right, back to welding. So I've been welding this on and off while I wait for it to cool. So weld a little bit, wait a little bit, weld a little bit, wait even longer. But it's been good practice in the end. I really didn't want to do pie cuts, but it's turned out to be good. So happy enough with that. I definitely need to get a larger cup. So I'm going to contact Dave at Ben Brothers and order one. So it'll make it a little bit easier. I'll be able to do a slightly longer run each time. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy. I just got to finish up a couple of little gaps and then this can go back on. And then I can do the tips, which will be good. So I'm still waiting for some welds to cool, and while I do that, I thought I'd have a look and see where I will mount the control box for the Varex. So luckily there's actually already a 12 volt outlet on this side, so I'll plug it in. I'll keep it plugged in for the meantime, but I will pick up power from behind here, separate this obviously, and then crimp that in place. I'll run the cables underneath here, probably, unless there's another grommet under there when I pull it out. Otherwise I'll probably run this down through there and down through this grommet, but what I'll do is I'll remove this one and then I'll 3D print a new grommet for this cable, you know, the correct diameter, so that there won't be any water coming in and out. And I think that'll be pretty neat and tidy. You won't see anything once it's all closed up. Obviously you'll see this for the minute, but after that it'll all be hidden. Perfect. Alright, done. Time to go put this back on the car and measure up the tips. I'm a pro now. It is hot. Right. There we go. How easy was that? Not really. I need to obviously put it on the hangers. So it comes with this strap, which I will clamp around it, obviously. And then I'll probably just put 2 hooks, the same as what was here, on this one. What? You through? So now that I've pushed this back, I will show you how these tips now sit. Obviously these are the same ones as before, but you can see how far we've pushed the muffler under the car now. So I'm obviously going to cut these ones off. I forgot to say, so I actually pushed the muffler across to the right a little bit. You can see there it's not quite in the center, and I actually tilted it a little bit like that because I want to be able to pull the pipes up on an angle and out on the side like that, and I think that will give the nicest, smoothest direction. So hopefully that works. I think it will. And looking at these here, I can see that these are basically flush. Oh, this is hard with one hand. These are basically flush with the edge here. So all I need to do is to add onto these how far I'd like them basically out of the bumper. And I'm thinking, I don't know, 100 mils? Not sure. We'll see. See how we go. Just grabbed an old bit of filler wire and I've bent that to shape as a bit of a template. Did you just trip over the jack? Come on. So you can see it just fits up in there like that. So now to make the real one. So as I said, I've got this bar here which I will shape to match this. Really what I should do is heat it up with the oxy or something similar, a torch, and then bend it, but I need new lines for my oxy and I don't actually have it here anyway, so I'm gonna cheat. To say that I made 2 of these, one for each side, as they're a little bit different, and yeah, I added a little bit extra onto each end, make it a little bit easier to bend, and then also gives me some room, some margin for error when I get it on there. I can just trim off the excess. So this is super ghetto, I know, but I need to get this done. So anyway, I've used the side of the vise to line this up to make sure that when I hit it that way, that they will be parallel. So here we go. So I've had a bit more of a think about it. I've cut off the adapter for the cigarette lighter, obviously, and that's those 2 here. And then I've obviously pulled this trim out, and here is the plug that was on the back of this one here for the cigarette lighter or 12 volt output. I really don't like modifying the factory harnesses or modifying cars generally in sort of irreversible ways if possible. Considering this is just a daily, there's no real need to sort of make changes that don't need to be made really. So what I think I'll do is create a double adapter so that I can obviously plug it into this, and then put a plug on this one, so then I won't actually have to cut the harness, and if I ever wanted to return it to stock, all I'd have to do is unplug it and then plug that back in. So that's what I'm going to do. Put these back in the jig. Put these up. I reckon this time I'll fit the centerpiece to make sure that these don't try and separate from each other at this end, because they're obviously loose. Don't want to heat it up and then end up all cockeyed like that. Wow, this was the long side before. So you can see there obviously how far I ended up pushing the muffler back. So worth the effort, I think. Alright, time to tack these up. So you're probably thinking to yourself, it looks like a new day. And you would be correct. It is a new day. So last night I was trying to get these done, and then it was getting dark, and then I dropped my freaking torch right as I was just thinking to myself, you know what? I've had this cup for ages. It's lasted a really long time. I don't know how people break these all the time. Well, that's what you get. So I put that order in with Dave. New cups coming very soon. In the meantime, I'll obviously try and get these finished. I'd say there's probably a pretty good chance that I run out of gas as well before I finish them. So I really hope that doesn't happen. Alright, here we go. Let's see how we're looking. It's going to be hard to do with one hand, but that's pretty good. So now that I've tested those and they're all good, I'm going to break this tack here. Is that the only one? Oh no, and then those two. I really hope I don't run out of gas. Okay. Because these are going pretty well, I'm pretty confident that I'm about to run out of gas at the worst possible time. But I am pretty happy with these. I think obviously a bit too hot there, but you know, not too bad. A bit more practice. Almost there. Hello. They're coming to help. How good's that? Heaps better. Exactly as I wanted. You can't really see the merge. I mean, obviously you can if you get right under there, but you know, from any reasonable angle, it looks like two pipes coming straight out. Naturally, it has gotten dark again when I've finished. I am keen as to get this on the car and hear how it sounds, but it's gonna have to wait till the morning now, which sucks, but you guys won't have to wait. I will show you right now. Alright, first startup, I'm going to put the window down so I can hear it. Let's go. That's pretty good. Doesn't sound as loud as my 180, so I'm wondering if maybe it's because of the cat, because I've got a high flow cat in the 180, and I don't know what cat's in this. So like I said, before I thought it was just a regular cat, like not punched out or anything like that, and that definitely makes me think that it is. So potentially some improvements to be made there, but that's pretty good. That's definitely better than what it was. It's just like all engine noise before, so at least for me up here in the driver's seat. So yeah, I'm stoked. I don't know if you can hear the difference from here, but I'll adjust the valve now. Silent. Open. Closed. Open. Job done. Well, not job done. I've actually cheated and I've just reattached the adapter for the 12 volt and put that back in. I don't know if you can hear me very well actually. Turn that off. I've actually cheated and I've just reattached the adapter to the 12 volt at the back of the car there, because like I said, I want to make up that double adapter so that I don't have to cut the loom. So I'm going to go down and get those bits and pieces probably today, but that'll be in another video. So I'll also include making up that custom grommet as well, which I haven't done yet. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. I think that's a fair bit of stuff. Well, not just today, last couple of days. That's it for this video anyway. So thanks again for watching. Check out some of my other videos, check out my website, my Instagram, and yeah, let me know what you think. Alright, see you soon.